Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or whatever time zone it is whether you in the world. It is your Lord and Saviour back with another walk and talk vlog. It didn't seem that too long ago where I was practically churning out these every single day for a week or so, because I had a lot to talk about basically. Then I didn't, but now I do, because Onyx Publishing have started the crowdfunding for their latest horror TTRPG, Curseborne. And I've talked a bit about this before. A card's going to appear in the corner right now for you to go and watch. Well, I talk about that and Chronicles of Darkness, and Curseborne right now has already fully funded the project. As of the recording of this, Friday the 4th of October 2024, in the year of our Lord Talos, it is fully funded by over 300%. I've backed it as I said I would. I was the 31st backer, in fact. I was there when the thing went live and I was just hitting the refresh button just to get it going as soon as possible. Like, I love the stuff that Onyx Path do. They're not perfect by any means, and I really want Onyx Path to do well with Curseborne. So, you know, as I said, I was going to fund this, and here I am. And there's been a lot of conversation with people online since then. I've seen a lot of buzz around Reddits and Discord servers, my own included. And I am a little concerned. Just a little bit. Because I feel that if people don't adjust their expectations, Curseborne will fail. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, I have seen a lot of people going into this thinking that this is going to be a World of Darkness killer. That this is a new World of Darkness game that's going to be bigger, better, stronger than Werewolf, Mage, and, you know, and all those other things, better than all those were. It's going to take over that particular market. Well, I hate to be the big party pooper as much as I would like that to happen. That's not going to happen. Onyx Path, whilst being a main developer for White Wolf Publishing, then World of Darkness, for well over 10 years, they are neither of those things, and they're quite the small company, and they don't have the huge cultural footprint as the companies that they worked for, rather than the, you know, those companies themselves. And quite frankly, Curseborne is not intended to be a World of Darkness clone or copy. Yes, it came about with Paradox not allowing them to write material for Chronicles of Darkness and implementing their horror writing expertise. But Curseborne is going to be a very different experience from the World of Darkness games. They've talked about this in an online panel, which I'll leave in the description below, that this is not intending to be a World of Darkness clone. And if you read the actual Kickstarter page, which I'll also put in the link in the description below, it's not that. It's, if I be bold for just a moment, I say that it's reinventing, or rather re-evaluating, the personal horror. It's putting a different spin on things. Like, have a look at the World of Darkness and Chronicles of Darkness games. You live out your mostly mortal life, then the supernatural thing occurs, now you're not. And now you have to sort of masquerade, as it were, pretending to be human when you have to be, and also dealing with the fact of, oh, such and such has happened to me, I didn't ask for this, why has this happened to me? Whereas with Curseborne, if you actually have a look at the fucking name of the game, Curseborne, you are born with a curse. Somewhere, somewhen, somehow, some ascendant of yours made a deal with the devil, sort of thing, and now you are born and you can't live a normal life. Like, you can't be like the other boys and girls and other people at school, you know, just to cover all the different gender spectrums there. Like, you can't live out a normal life. Like, you're fucked. And there is some level of anger there, like, why did you do this to me? At some point there's going to be a huge fucking consequence and I'm probably going to have my life cut short. How dare you do this for a bit of financial gain? Now, I'm using the devil here just as the expression rather than to cover all bases, is because these lineages, these other supernatural families, as that's what they are, they don't have expanding meta plots. Like, you're not going to find, like, oh, since the 1100s we've had werewolves and mages battling out and vampires, blah blah blah. Like, you don't have that going on. And I know me saying that and thinking that it's a good thing that Onyx Path are not going to have this expanding meta plot with Curseborne is a good thing. It's going to frustrate people, because I know when I mentioned this last time there was a few people that were quite angry about this, that it was a bad call. Well, again, I hate to burst your little bubble, but Curseborne wasn't necessarily made with you in mind. Because yes, if you like supernatural horror stuff and the stuff that Onyx Path do, chances are you're going to really enjoy Curseborne. But remember, they are not only catering to you and their fans, they are catering to a much larger audience. You know, they're trying to get new people in to explore their games, and then from Curseborne they then discover all the other things that they've done and explore it that way round. As it's a kind of natural progression. If you like one thing a developer has done, you're going to go and see all the other things that they've done. But it's made with a much newer audience in mind, because it's a lot more thematically appropriate and a horror that a lot of people are into right now. And to create a game line where you have like this huge fat history and this expanding meta plot for new people who don't know what Onyx Path do and doesn't know what to quite expect, it's going to be a bit overwhelming. It does put that pressure onto new game masters and players, like, wow, I have to know all this stuff just to play my character, which, no, you don't. That's never really been the case of anything. But, you know, just having this big book with information and a history lesson is rather intimidating. And honestly, when you're dealing with families who have made a particular deal with a more powerful entity or artifact or whatever that specific's going to be, because, you know, I haven't read anything yet, and they are going to be putting out manuscripts to Kickstarter to look over, and things may well change. Like, it's not really appropriate to have this much larger thing going on, you know. The whole vampire and werewolf thing, battling it out, may just seem a bit weird. Furthermore, the concept of found family is a much larger focus here. That you fucking really hate your family and the shit they've done to you, and you find other like-minded oddities, work together and do your best to fight back, sort of thing. Which in a sense is similar to other World of Darkness games. There's a lot of really cool things that Werewolf the Apocalypse have going for it, but the fact that it's been stated it's a core element to the horror also makes it a lot more inclusive, because it resonates with a lot of minorities. You know, people of colour, queer people especially. Like, that's really cool, and the fact that they've said that, and the Onyx Path writers are queer and diverse themselves, so anybody who says that they're going woke is quite frankly a fucking idiot. They've always have been. You fucking clown. Anywho, I'm really excited the fact they're going to be having things more central and focused, and to go back to the metaplot thing, sure, as for what I've described, there have been incidents that have happened, you know, that result in you being what you are, but it's not going to be like, as I said, the supernaturals throughout the eons battling for control of cities and whatnot. Hopefully you see now when I say it's dangerous for people to come into Curseborne thinking it's going to be a World of Darkness killer. Because if people think this is going to be like World of Darkness 0.3, like, people just going to say, oh, this is nothing like World of Darkness, this shit, don't buy it, and just like have all that negative bias in there. Now I'm saying 0.3 because people went into the new World of Darkness, now Chronicles of Darkness, thinking that it was going to be, you know, a new World of Darkness, that it's going to be Vampire the Masquerade 0.2. And, you know, calling it the new World of Darkness wasn't a great idea, and Vampire the Requiem having similar themes and ideas to Vampire the Masquerade and similar names and whatnot didn't help it. But they weren't prepared to give it a chance, because they just expected one thing and shut off all opportunities for new things. And now you've got people saying that actually Requiem was pretty good, but didn't help it in the long run, now did it? So please, support Curseborne and Onyx Path for all the right reasons. Support it because you love the stuff that they do, and this new world that they're going to be creating through Curseborne and the stories that you can weave with that. Don't support it because you want to go, fuck you World of Darkness, we're going to have a new World of Darkness game. By all means do it, fuck you World of Darkness, because you're frustrated about the quality of their work. But don't do it because you want a World of Darkness clone. Like, do it because you want a cool horror experience that you won't find with anything else. Do it for all the right reasons. Don't do it because you want a World of Darkness clone, because that's actually going to lessen your enjoyment and really lessen the overall Curseborne feel and agenda, and we don't want to, you know, kill it before it has the chance to really show us what it can do. So yeah, sign up with a Kickstarter, support it with the different tiers and whatnot, choose the little goodies that you want to go with it, and also whilst I'm here in the promotional mood, go and watch the Gentleman Gamers videos, Matthew Dawkins, friend of the channel, which is still fucking weird for me to say. He is currently putting out videos on Curseborne and the story Path Ultra system, which is what Curseborne is using, as I'm sure there's no finer source out there that can tell you what it's going to entail from one of its main developers. Go and do that, support Onyx Path, consider pledging for it on the Kickstarter, and I'll see you on the next upload, whatever that may well be for you. Till next time, farewell.